Welcome back to the Faithful Pulse, where real life meets real faith. I'm Paul Purefoy, and in today's episode, we're tackling a question that burns in every heart at some point. Where am I, or why am I here? What's my purpose? And this isn't just a motivational message, it's a biblical invitation. You are not random. You are not forgotten. You were called by name, by God Himself, who created you on purpose and for a purpose. The foundation you are not an accident. Let's start with truth, not opinion. Isaiah chapter 43, verse 1 declares, "Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine." That's personal. That's specific. The God of the universe doesn't deal in mass production. He's a master craftsman. Psalm 139 tells us, "He knit us together in our mother's womb and wrote every day of our lives before one came to be." You weren't born into chaos. You were formed into purpose. No matter what your past looks like, God's intention for you has never wavered. Enemy may try to confuse or destroy your sense of purpose, but your calling is still sealed by the one who knows your name. Purpose is found in the person of God. Before you find your purpose, you must first know the one who gives it. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10 says, "For we are His workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them." And the word workmanship in the Greek, it's where we get our word poem. That means your life is God's art, His expression, His declaration to the world. But here's the key. We don't invent our purpose. We discover it by walking with Jesus. And many are searching for purpose apart from the Creator. And they end up chasing titles and money, relationships, or even platforms. But real purpose is found in relationship with God. It's not about achievement. It's about alignment. When you abide in Him, your desires start to align with His. That's where calling flows from. Not performance, but presence. Passion, pain, and preparation. Here's where it gets practical. Many times God reveals purpose through three pathways: your passion, your pain, and your preparation. Passion, it's what breaks your heart or stirs your spirit. What do you find joy in doing, especially when it blesses others? These aren't random, they're clues. Pain, God doesn't waste your suffering. Often the areas where we've been hurt the deepest are the very places He wants to bring healing through us. Preparation, look at the skills, experiences, and even setbacks you've been through. God uses every season, even the ones you didn't ask for. He uses it to build the character required to carry your calling. And Romans chapter 8, verse 28 reminds us, "And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to His purpose." Even your mess can become your ministry. Purpose requires faithful living, not perfect performance. Let's kill a myth. God is not waiting for you to be perfect before He uses you. He's waiting for you to say yes. Moses stuttered, David fell, Peter denied, Paul persecuted. Yet every one of them fulfilled divine assignments, not because of perfection, but because of surrender. Faithfulness matters more than fame. Obedience matters more than outcome. Colossians chapter 3, verse 23 says, "Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men." Your job and your parenting, your serving, it's all sacred when it's surrendered. So don't chase someone else's calling. Walk in yours with faith, humility, and boldness. Every act of obedience, no matter how small, echoes eternity. Your name is known. Here's where we land today. You are called by name. You are part of God's story. Your life matters not because of what you've done, but because of what He's placed inside of you. Don't let comparison steal your calling. Don't let fear paralyze your steps. Don't let the past redefine what God has redeemed. Ask Him today, "Lord, what have you created for me? Who are you calling me to reach? Where do you want me to go?" And then take one step. Your purpose is not someday, it's now. And when you walk in with faith, you walk in purpose. Thanks for joining me on The Faithful Pulse. If this episode stirred something in you, don't just think about it, pray about it. Journal. Talk to someone. Most of all, talk to God. You are created with a divine intention. Stay faithful, stay grounded, and keep your life beating in rhythm with the truth.